Exactly. So as we know that many people revenge their travel plan to who has to be pending during the pandemic. And let's dig in more about traveling, probably some of bucket list. Can we
Right.
go somewhere?
I just want to go to Taman Mini at the moment.
Ah,
Get
it's
the
a
kids to
new
Taman
one,
Mini because there's
right?
a new Taman Mini right now.
Okay.
And everybody's been talking about it. And it's time, I think, for us to go.
Ah, nice. All
Interesting.
right. All right. Okay, speaking of traveling, we have Claudia Kaunang is in the studio. Hi, Mbak.
Hello,
How are
Sophia.
you?
I'm fine.
Oh my God,
Always
I can't
good.
believe that you are here in Jakarta.
Yes, and it's also very fortunate for me to be here because next week I'll be flying somewhere.
Oh my gosh, she's
You're a
never
nomad.
been in town.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right,
It's
right.
like one of a dream job or activity to
course.
go to travel to one another places. So we know that you see how people nowadays travel often to revenge. We call it revenge before
Yes.
we've been, hold ourselves due to the pandemic. How you see this phenomenon as a travel expert?
Yeah, because we've been locked down for 2.5 years. So it's like we've been waiting for this time for a very, very long time. So I think I can call it normal to have a revenge travel. So we can go everywhere, anywhere we want. We can try all the viral foods.
Yeah,
Maybe if we have the budget, we can buy anything we want while we travel.
Yes.
But at the same time, there are some group of people, they wish to have like a healing trip.
Oh yeah.
And also at the same time, there are another version of group of people, they wish to get something from their travel. So it's no longer a revenge travel anymore, but they wish to have something back from their travel.
All right.
So, and then maybe we can discuss about it later because
okay.
it's very interesting.
Yes. So basically, there's a lot of goals for someone
Right.
to go
Yeah.
traveling again,
Yeah. Yes.
especially after the pandemic, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
And I think this is the time for me to ask you because I am not a big traveler per se. I used to travel a little bit here and there, but now we know that you've been traveling independently to about 80-something countries, not much, not big, about 1,000 cities. Again, it's only a small number, 1,000, right, Shvira? Yeah.
Hands down.
And then, yeah, you've been writing some books too, and then the point there, the theme that you always encourage people is how to travel within budget, with
Yes.
budget. Now, can you tell us a little bit more the story behind it? How and why should people consider about traveling within a budget or with budget?
Yes, because growing up, I have a mother who loves to travel. But she loves to discuss with me, oh, we want to go to that place, but I only have this kind of budget.
Okay.
So we have to very careful. We have to stay in one room, the four of us, and then we have to be very limited with the food budget, and then we have to take the public transportation.
Right.
So growing up, I used to see my mother as a role model of being a budget traveler, as a mother, and then she can travel the world. She can take us everywhere within Asian countries before, and then with very limited budget. And then after in the high school and in the college, I realized that many of my friends, they are not so unfortunate maybe, but not because of their not having the money.
Yeah.
So it's actually not because of having the big money, but it's about how you use the money, the limited budget to travel the world. So that's why I think I can say it's my life calling to just share it to the world, to Indonesian people, how to travel on a budget. So, and the universe conspires. So, I met a publisher. So, it's like, when you're traveling the world, you become like philosopher, because you have your own time, when you're in the plane, you can have without the connection, without the technology and everything, so you just have your own time. So sometimes you just become like a philosopher.
Yeah.
So that's my background. So the universe conspires. So I met a publisher from Yogyakarta, and then they put the announcement 13 years ago. They put the announcement in the Yahoo groups before Yahoo groups was stopped, and then I applied. I put some drafts for the book and then just accepted.
Oh, really?
Yeah, then that's the first book, 2 million rupiah, traveling to Thailand, Malaysia, and Singapore.
Oh, wow.
And after that, the rest is history.
Right.
Yeah, and then I had my own radio program.
Yeah,
and then
I remember that.
and then the group trip. The first time I had my group trip is because I want to share to people. This is the real one. 2 million is the real money you
Right.
can spend on your travel. So it's not like bluffing, or it's not like something that is only for marketing reason, or
right.
or something like that. And also the rest, another rest is
Yeah,
history.
I've been following
Yeah.
Claudia since a long time ago, and I really got such a lot of inspiration from her because she always encouraged us as someone who loved to see the world, to see outside this country or even inside the country itself,
Right.
Indonesia, but how you manage your money. So basically, you can still work, you can save up, but still don't forget to enjoy
You're
that you
right.
have from your money, as long as you want to manage it well.
Yes, very crucial. Sometimes we just
Exactly.
forget about
Of
it.
course, she is really she's very blunt about how she is very blunt to tell us this is what you get from from certain of money, like
Right.
2 millions, like 3 millions. This is what you have to do. This is what you can do. If you want to go to travel this country to this country or that country, the do and the don'ts, what you
Yes.
can buy, what you can, what you don't have to,
Right.
and even where you stay, the food, the accommodations, actually everything. She tells us about everything. So open, raw, and very, very a lot of information that you can get. So basically, there's a lot of questions. Can we go travel? Can we go to any other countries who have a very expensive accommodations, like in
That's what I have
Europe
in
or
mind.
United States or UK? But she got the answer. Please, Mbak, can you tell us how to get cheap travel accommodations? The tip for probably the first traveler.
First,
Exactly.
Yep. Before the pandemic, I used to stay in guest houses or hostels. Yeah, because it's okay. I can meet fellow travelers,
yeah.
and then I can, it's a lot of different experience
Yeah.
to meet people from around the world, of course. But after pandemic, last year I decided to travel to South America for the first time.
Okay.
So I think between these last 2.5 years, my travel style has been changed.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not that comfortable anymore to stay in the sharing hostels or
okay, yeah.
guest houses.
Yeah.
But I can tell you about that later. But for the cheap accommodation places, first you have to shop around. Search in the online travel agency. Ask the hotel. Go to the hotel on the spot. Compare. And look for vouchers. Look for discount vouchers anywhere.
Oh, okay.
That's the first step. The second one, stay outside the city center,
Oh,
but next to the transportation or MRTs, bus stations,
Yep,
tram
yep.
stations. Outside the city, but still close to the transportation.
Right,
All right.
right.
And the third one, if you can choose the places that you want to go, not the capital city, because usually capital city is the most expensive for the accommodation or
Yeah.
everything, even the transportation. Just go to the hidden cities, go to the
Unusual
small,
places.
unusual places, hidden towns,
yeah.
small villages.
Right.
Stay in the local houses.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's nice.
So then
right?
at that time, you're going to feel like you discovered something.
Like a local.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm a local. I'm just going to a
Yeah.
place. I see if I can find something new.
And the key is do not hesitate to ask about
Yes.
the promo, about
Right.
the voucher, about the discounts. So basically just ask, and demand more.
Yeah, exactly. And you definitely have to do that research before you
The
fly,
research, exactly.
right? Or, before you do all the traveling. Is that right?
Yes.
my personal experience before the pandemic started, I used to travel. I mean, not too far. It's only to Singapore, but for work. But then again, like you, I kind of like staying in a hostel, in a capsule hotel like that. So I mean, something. Of course, when I go there, and then I always expect to meet somebody new,
Yeah.
travelers from Europe, travelers from America, from other Asian countries.
Yep.
It's always fun, like you said. It's an adventure in its own.
Yeah.
Now, there's always also, of course, when I travel like that, I come across female travelers. Sometimes they're in a group, sometimes they're by themselves.
Yeah.
Now, the question is for, like you said just now, you went to South America for the first time. I'm not sure whether you actually went there by yourself or not, but for female travelers, how do you make sure that you're actually traveling but also staying safe at the same time? Is there any tips that you can give us?
Yes, of course.
You
of
have to
course.
have some tips.
Yeah. 80% of my travel is solo.
Wow.
Yeah.
See?
amazing.
See,
Yeah.
yes, of course.
Yeah, and it's also okay for me to stay in the Bronx places or in the not so safe places.
Right.
Yeah, for example, like in Paris, I used to stay in the Gare du Nord area, and it's a very, I can say, very dangerous area, but it's okay for me. The first tip: don't go out at night.
Oh, okay.
So, for example, if you're going to Europe, go for summer or spring.
Okay.
Because the daytime is long.
Yes.
Until
All
9,
right, all right.
9 p.m. at night, 10 p.m. at night, it's still shiny,
Yeah.
Yeah,
light.
there's a lot of people.
So, a lot of people, so it's safe.
that's a
Don't
very
go
good tip.
out at night.
Don't go out. at
Yes, and the
okay.
second one, always trust your intuition. Yeah, and it's also very useful, not only for female, I think for male
Right?
also.
I think
yeah.
I can agree with that.
So trust your intuition. And third, I like what Safira said, always ask, always ask.
Yeah.
So always ask the reception, front office, where is the safe place to go for me as a solo traveler? Where is the unsafe? And can you recommend maybe transportation? Maybe buses also not safe.
Right.
Yeah.
So, or which line for the MRT or subway are not safe for female travelers?
Yeah.
So you always ask.
So the bottom line, Shafira, you really have to be very proactive when you're traveling. especially when
Exactly.
you're traveling on your own. Not only if you're a female traveler,
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
as a male also.
Yeah, so
Yes.
maybe
Good
in solo traveler in
Solo
general,
traveler, just in
right?
general. Good tip.
Ah,
Yeah.
it's very amazing. And I remember when I had my first solo travel last year, I think I got that inspiration from you since we've been talking on and off through social media. I've been follow her, and one tip that I follow is don't forget to bring your travel vitae, and I bought it online. To survive in Europe, and I got that. I got the travel vitae, and then, this is a very useful tip. So basically, don't forget and don't hesitate to ask, to get a lot of preferences, like probably from the expert, like this one.
Of course.
And since we already mentioned earlier that the borders are almost open in several
Yeah,
countries.
thankfully,
I
yes.
think it's most of the
Yeah.
countries are open for tourists as well. Even China, we are welcoming a new the tourists since 8th of January this year. And you also mentioning about now there are two types of traveler. The one who wants to get to revenge to travel again, and the second one is probably they want just to healing
Yeah.
from something, and they look for another destination. So, can you give us a perspective or recommendation destination to
of course.
travel, especially the one who wants to go for a solo,
Solo.
or to friendship, to
Right,
best
right.
friend wants to go travel in Southeast Asia?
Southeast Asia.
Yes.
You wanna know
Okay.
Do you have any recommendation?
Yeah. Oh, I
Yeah.
can go and on until tomorrow morning. Because
No, we only get 2 more
Southeast
minutes. No,
Ah,
just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding.
okay.
No.
Okay, so Southeast Asia, many cities in South Asia.
Yeah.
Southeast Asia. My first recommendation for like safe, budget-friendly, good food.
Oh, good food.
The first will be Thailand.
Thailand.
As always, good food,
Yes. Yes.
affordable places. For like 1 million rupiah, you can get like a big luggage of clothes, big luggage of souvenirs.
Yeah.
So Thailand will be the first. But if you want to go for somewhere that is anti-mainstream, somewhere that is, not many tourists go to that place, go to Laos.
Lao. Oh, okay. I think Marissa is already.
Yeah.
Marissa has also give me a recommendation to visit
Recommendation
Lao.
there.
Amazing.
Okay.
Oh, really? Is
Yes.
that beautiful?
Yeah, very
okay.
Luang Prabang. Go to Luang Prabang. Vientiane is the capital.
Yeah.
You have to go there because it's the flight. But you can also fly transit in Bangkok or transit in Singapore. Go directly to Luang Prabang
Interesting.
and go for sunrise event there. Stay in a guest house in a private room with your own private toilet inside.
Okay.
But guest houses because they have a beautiful decoration, Lao decoration, very, very beautiful, and go for the sunrise event. And you can meet the monks. They're lining up in front of of all the guest houses in the main road in Luang Prabang. They're lining there, wearing orange, and we have to do almsgiving. Yeah, we're giving them rice and some food, and it's very beautiful because it's so calm. So we will feel that you retreat back in time.
Wow.
And you will feel, when the sun rise, and then you can see all the orange wearing
Oh my
monks
gosh.
lining up, and then people are giving rice and some food. It's so beautiful.
I think my mind is already wandering there.
Yeah,
Wander
I'm visualizing it right
the
now
Luang
too.
Prabang. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Oh, that's amazing. That's a good tip.
Very
We
good.
never knew about that, right?
No, you need to go somewhere.
Yeah. I know.
And it's affordable to go also.
Okay, that's the most important thing. So,
Yeah.
and it's safe as well, right?
Yes, for solo female traveler,
gotta be.
even for solo man traveler, for families as well. Yeah, kids can learn different cultures in Laos.
Amazing.
All right, Claudia, hold a second.
Okay.
We're gonna have to take a break, but
Yeah.
you're gonna stay here though, right?
Yeah.
Well, guys, we're gonna take a break because we do something during the break. So stay there. We're gonna be back, and Claudia is still going to be here, and we are going to play games together after this. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back and see on a 3-hour news show on See Today.
We're